Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? It is your main man, Kop here. And today we've got us a special treat. We're doing a little bit of time walking Ulduar with my buddy Metro there. And whoever else has managed to join the group. So let me just flip a few things on here. And we'll see what's going on. It helps if I actually turn on the thingamabobber so you guys can see what's going down. Okay, my computer is completely frozen. I have no idea if anybody's seeing this, but my computer is completely frozen. Ah, it's not my computer that's frozen. My keyboard's dead. It just died. Give us a sec. Apparently my keyboard, my mouse, and my webcam all just died. Let's see, now I got my mouse back. And looks like I got my keyboard back. And looks like I got my webcam back. Woo! Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Thomas. Thanks, Banshee Queen. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, David. Going pretty good. Nope, Thomas, unfortunately not. Hey, Freya Brandon, how's it going? By the way, guys, I have no idea what in the hell I'm doing. I just hopped in the one that I usually take when I solo this thing. Oof. Should actually look at what this stuff does. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'm doing it. I sure hope everybody's having a good day. was a weird one. Weird way to start a stream, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties right at the beginning. See if we can't catch up with this guy up here. He looks like he knows what he's doing. Oh, that's Metro. No, it's a time-walking raid visual. They scale us all down to level 80. There's another time-walking raid in Burning Crusade. They do Black Temple time-walking when Burning Crusade's up. And as you can see, there's way more than 5 people here. Let's go this way. Well, Black Temple was apparently really difficult for some people. And if you remember back during Warlords of Draenor, they did a Molten Core kind of thing where they scaled everybody, scaled Molten Core up to level 100, and it was really tough. Sorry, I wasn't trying to sound all nasty or anything. I just meant it's a lot of things here. And I have no idea what I'm doing, but yeah, no. So I don't know. People have been saying that this one is going to be easier than the Black Temple one was, which was really pretty hard. So who knows? I have no idea. I really don't. Okay, well, now we got these giants to contend with. No. This is, well, it's a time-walking raid for one thing, but even the expansion that it's from, this isn't the highest tier. There's 2 tiers higher than it. So. Oh, sweet visual. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear I could inspire that. This raid here is about 9 years old. It's, a lot of people's favorite from here. Yeah, ICC was the highest back in Wrath of the Lich King. And this is just kind of a bonus thing that they do during time walking weeks. So, class that I see the most often, Toby? Oh, I couldn't even begin to tell you what the class I see most often is. I don't pay a lot of attention to that kind of thing. What classes I see around me. I take it we're heading this way. Again, I'm just following people. No idea what in the heck I'm doing. This raid always confused the heck out of me. That's why I jumped into this thing. If I seem to recall being told driving one of these demolishers was the easiest thing to do here. There we go. That's that tower. But let me now that I'm thinking about it, there you go. Yeah, and I mean that makes sense too, because Affliction Lock is so survivability like. They've got insane healing for especially for DPS. A lot of people are saying it's broken, and you can see on the alpha that it's been nerfed slightly. So. Druids are always really popular, from what I hear. I know I've got a lot of fans who play Druid. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm with you, Metro. I have no idea what I'm doing with you, but I'm with you. Yeah, time walking is a really fun thing to do too. It lets you get a look at some of the older stuff, and even though the time walking dungeons are a bit of a cakewalk, because of course you've got all the 110 abilities and stuff, and concordance and all that. Even with that scaled, it's still way overpowered. Thanks, Kita. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Really glad to have you. Ooh, I think he hit me. Not really, Thomas. I've been enjoying all the ones in Legion. I'd never really tried to be much of a raider before that, so I always just played super casual. I can't really speak on them. I mean, visually, there's a lot of really nice raids out there. I mean, ICC was really well done. Ulduar is just amazing and huge, and the Pandaria raids were really well done. Hey! Ooh, now the nice little fist weapon. I like it. Give me something to use when our artifact weapons go away. Yeah, you get 930 gear out of here too, eh? Ah, finally something a little bit more familiar. Where I can actually strafe. Silence me all you want, buddy. I'm a monk. And somehow the worst person to ever play the game was doing third in DPS on trash. Nice. Hey, Nanners, how's it going, buddy? Doing some Ulduar Timewalking. I can't believe it. Come back here, you. Sounds good, buddy. Glad to have you aboard. What the? I have no idea how I died, but then again, I have no idea about anything in this raid. Imagine there's a teleporter around here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Colossal Forge is, I believe, where they're at. Fire hurts less when you're in water. Who knew? Yo, Gromgal. Just doing some Ulduar Timewalking. What's good with you? Well, it's still Saturday morning for me. So, happy to stream on a Saturday of some type for you. You know, guys should really get used to these low numbers. But with the stat squish coming, these will probably be the numbers we've got. Yeah, quite the difference. Nice. How are the game sounds, by the way? Are they loud enough for you guys? Sounds are pretty soft, you say. I'll turn them up a little bit. We're waiting for this to pull. That's not too loud for you now, is it, Nanners? I'll make sure both my sets of viewers can hear and hear fine. Don't stand in the blue flame. Don't stand in the blue flame. Good now, it's good to hear. Ah! Don't stand in the blue flame. Wow, you get second in DPS on one fight and all of a sudden you start getting battle reses. This is what it's like. No. No. Don't be in front of the dragon's mouth. Don't stand in the blue flame. Ah! Go away, dragon. Don't eat me. Doing good, Thomas Black Cobra. How are you doing, man? Oop, we're fighting things. Well, this is my main, the one that I'm doing here. Really only doing a pally because I haven't succeeded yet in those 1-to-110s. So I hope you enjoy a little bit of Ulduar Timewalking in the same way you enjoyed the 1-to-110. Two, one. Come on, give me the buff. There we go. Ready?
Five, four, three, two.
This is actually quite surreal for me, and doing my gold farming, this was always such a cakewalk that the mechanics literally meant nothing. Yeah, Frost DKs are really strong, and my understanding, again, I could be wrong, is that Ret Pallies are not defensive-wise, at least, in the best place. So, again, could be wrong. Frost DK is probably my. Oops, I should probably switch to the ads, huh? It's probably the one I play the second most in Ret Paladin right after that. Well, you know, that's kind of, that can be kind of understood, right? I mean, they are paper. Ulduar Timewalking is good, buddy. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Glad to have you. Interesting. Scrapyard, antechamber. That's where we're going. Yes. Indeed. What the? Why can't I move? I don't know why I couldn't move there. Piano. I don't know. My DPS meter's gone. It's just gone. But I'll believe you, because I choose to. Ulduar Timewalking's really nice for real Veltox. You should just go into the group finder there, the pre-made group finder. You'll find all kinds of groups signing up for it. We got 30 people like that to come, me and Metro, so. Well, I'll tell you what. We get time after this. I was just going to say, if we get time back. When I do my gold farming next, probably Monday, I will, I'll do Ulduar. Come on. Why? I'll do Ulduar as one of the ones I do, and you can see how I do the last boss. Okay? It's really quite easy once you get used to it. Ah, no time to play. Gotcha. Understandable. I do kind of know my way around here now. The last time I tried to do this, I was doing runs with Metro and Sai, and they were doing achievement runs, and that was back in Mop or Cata, I can't remember. And I had no idea where anything was, and I kept getting lost. Got no credit for any of the achievements or anything like that. So. .3.5 now, Liberator, and Monk is awesome. We're in a really good place right now. I am probably the worst player in the history of World of Warcraft, and I still do good DPS as monk. You gotta know what you're doing to do it properly. What a gorgeous mace. I'll agree on that. You stay away from my squishies. Flashbacks to Wrath. I would play a paladin and I'd tell mobs to stay away from my squishies. Oh, I love monk. I can't ever. It's been my main since mob, and I can't ever see myself changing. They'd have to destroy the clasp in order for me to change it. Okay, so we're doing council next. Yeah, Shadow Priest is not in a good place from what I've heard. I tried playing it. I was actually able to get one to level 110, but it just didn't seem very functional. You know? It seemed like there was a lot missing from it. Again, that's just one person's opinion from leveling 1 to 110, so take it for what it's worth. But really, you don't see. Well, you know, they're highly prized in 5-mans, right? At least from what I'm told. Oh, it was fun, Thomas. I never hate leveling my monk. You got really, really good AoE. In fact, we're almost unparalleled in AoE. I gotta say. Do I have food? Yeah, I got food.
5, 4.
The world's greatest nuts. The world's greatest heroes. Yes, still.
See, I've never understood Shadow Priest's AoE, though. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I could never get it to work. So, again, the only experience I had with it was leveling, so... And, of course, I don't, as you know, I don't level with dungeons. So who knows? I honestly, it's one of those classes I really, really wanted to take another look at and play some. Sounds good, Thomas. Have fun at work. I'm assuming that's why the break you had was from. And we'll see you next time. Probably going to do a bit of a leveling stream tomorrow for our warrior. And if you guys ever want to know what's going on, I've started using Twitter. Old man, and I hate social media, but I started using it because of you guys, really, because I want to keep you guys up to date. So just search for, I think it's Kopitar Rules for the Win is what I've got it, FTW is what I've got it set at right now. It's I've also got a link to it on my page, on my about section of my YouTube page as well, if you ever want to look at it. So, dang, that's a bad habit. We got two really bad habits as a monk. One is I tend to clip my Fists of Fury. And one is I tend to use my artifact weapon ability when I should be using my my main kick there. Oh, for sure. Hey, everybody's got what they like. The class fantasy of Monk is really fun. They've really done a really good job making you feel like you're you know, martial artists out there going ham with your fists and there we go. That's better. You want lightning, buddy? I'll give you lightning. Crackling. Jade lightning.
I need to get closer.
Oh yeah, he's gonna berserk in 10 minutes and kill us all. This fight lasts that long, I guarantee a Metro's head explodes. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Right there, I should have Rising Sun kicked tonight. Hit my artifact weapon. Ooh, that's very nice. 931 of those. When our artifact weapon goes away, it's got a socket on it too. Very nice. Almost every... I've actually gotten two 930 weapons out of this place already. So when our artifact weapon goes away, I should have some decent stuff to work with. mean, I'd much rather have something like a 970 weapon. But 930 and 930 with a socket's not bad. Always kill the right arm. That's what I hear. Oh yeah. I suppose it would help to have one of those stones. Hey, Joel Celtic. Well, thanks for dropping by. Really glad to have you here. Set focus on that right arm so I can go back to it if I need to. I think I'm okay. At that time it was an enhancement shaman, and then I switched realms and I did a DK because it was the quickest to level because I was switching realms to play with Metro. Wow, look at those spell effects slowing me down. Maybe I should go over here into the big green puddle so I don't die. Then again, probably combat rogue, Jonathan. Since I have a second, since I'm not going to get a battle res, since I'm horrible. I played combat rogue in vanilla. It was really nice. I jinxed myself. I did. I shouldn't have. I did. My fault. I was doing good this raid too. Let's see if I can get my recount back. Yeah. My damage is doing good. I just don't know the mechanics well enough to avoid them proper. Oh, we got Gooba Sleuth in the raid. That's from my guild. Imagine Smoke is from my guild. That was probably, yeah, Sir Smokes a lot. Galvatron. Risky Bear. There's Metro. Tanks at number 10 in DPS. Yeah, I would say if you were going to compare Monk to a vanilla Burning Crusade class, even Wrath of the Lich King class, it would Combat Rogue pretty much is the closest for all three of those expansions. It's a lot of upfront, you know, face to face, not from the back kind of damage, and maybe Fury Warrior, but not really, you know. Is anybody gonna do a mass res? Mass res? No? Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. Joel, I probably will. I'm going to play some of it in any case. I don't know how much... I don't know how much I actually will play. It's going to depend on what's available to... how much stuff is happening in quote-unquote live. So if there's lots to do, like if we're in the middle of Battle for Azeroth, I probably won't play it much. What I'll probably do is play it pretty much exclusively once a week on stream, on because we have Throwback Mondays, where right now I'm primarily playing Warcraft 3. Well, at least I wasn't the only one who died. 13 of us died to that silliness. But what I'll probably do, if it's really, really busy, if it's not, then I'll probably play it a little bit throughout the week before raids on Tuesday and Wednesday and that on stream. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably wind up making it a stream exclusive thing where I only play Classic when we're streaming. So... yeah, something like that. As I say, it probably won't be a super huge amount either way, but I will. It's definitely something I want to experience. But I want to take my time and relax with it, right? Because it's to me, it's not live. It's an old game, and it's one I remember fondly, and I remember the stories fondly from, and I'll probably want to do those stories, experience those stories again. But hey, pre-hunt, doing really good, thanks. How you doing? We're enjoying some time walking, Ulduar. Trying to keep my end up. Anyway, we were talking a little bit earlier about what state monks are in. I think you can see now that I've actually got my my DPS counter back up. We're doing really good. Usually, the top couple of DPS usually include a monk or two. My eye level on this monk is 958. I mean, as far as time walking raids though, it doesn't matter. All of our eye levels are scaled down. And if I open my frame up here, I believe. Yeah, healing monks can be good because they fist weave, right? At least last I checked, they fist weave. I'm stunned for 4 seconds. My monk's name is an homage to an old TV show. Back in the 90s, there was a TV show called Kung Fu: The Legend Continues that I used to really enjoy, and it was kind of a reboot, if you can imagine a reboot back then, of a TV show from the 60s and 70s called Kung Fu. And the main character, when he was learning his Kung Fu, the Kung Fu master that taught him would always call him Grasshopper. Well, you can imagine with how popular that show was, the name Grasshopper wasn't exactly available. Like the second Miss Pandaria was announced, I went to make my monk, and Grasshopper wasn't available. This is how I had to do the name Grasshopper. This was as close as I could get to the actual name Grasshopper. I know people have told me a couple times it means something else in another language, like it means grasshopper in another language, which is really cool to me because it's unintentional. Man, slacking in damage. Like I say, if you're ever really curious about it, look up the TV show Kung Fu from the 60s and 70s, and the TV show Kung Fu: The Legend Continues from the 90s. It's really quite interesting. Where's that Suramar feast? I want me some Suramar feast. Pardon me. Joel Kopitar is the last name of my favorite hockey player. I'm Canadian, just in case you didn't know. And my favorite team's the Los Angeles Kings, and their star player is named Anze Kopitar. Anze spelled A-N-Z-E. So, I have been a big fan of his since he was drafted. And so when I needed a YouTube name in order to put in order to put a comment on a YouTube page back when YouTube first started having comments section, I chose Kopitar Rules because
3, 2, 1. I need to get closer.
it was, as I said, he was my favorite player. So. So I hope that satisfies your curiosity. Apparently I got an achievement for something. Apparently I'm frozen. Say I have no idea about the mechanics of any of these fights. I mean, I've got Mim's head. Nice. Where is it? Although the US isn't exactly the powerhouse it has been in years past this year, because I know my favorite player, Anjay, he comes from a country called Slovenia. He's actually the first Slovenian to ever play in the NHL, so it's not a big hockey superpower. And they beat the U.S. in the preliminary round, so, and beat them quite badly too. Somebody want to get me out? Thank you. Yeah, he's Slovenian. I went to a fire when he casted Flash Freeze. I don't understand why I Flash Froze there. That's okay. Okay, apparently you actually need to be standing on top of the fire to avoid the Flash Freeze. Good to know. Yeah, I'm quite proud of him. He was he went really low in the draft because he was Slovenian. I always thought that was a mistake. I can't wait till we get to Freya so I can repair. I hate being this low on durability. Bothers me. Bothers me a great deal, actually. Something right in front of me, so... Can't see, apparently. There we go. Get him, guys, get him! Get him! I was horrible in this fight. Oh, boy. Yeah, if you enjoy hockey and you got access to watch the NHL, I can recommend the Kings. They're a very interesting team to watch. We're in a really bad place right now, but yeah, other than that. Hey, Pac-Man, doing great. Yep, we're going to go destroy Yogg right at the moment I'm lying on the ground because I don't know mechanics of this place. But we'll get there. Oh, okay, Joel, that makes sense for sure. They've just never really done much on the international stage hockey-wise, so... There's a lot of people dead, I think. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people dead. Come on, Metro. Come on. You got this. You got this, fam. You got this. Well, only 6 of the 30 are alive, but they were still going. Give this some encouragement. Wow, somebody battle res me again. Thank you, whoever that is. Where's a friggin' fire? Oh, I'm flash frozen again. Because I couldn't find a fire in time. Help. Somebody help. Somebody help. And I died again. Pac-Man, normally we do. Normally we do. But
You have a generous heart.
there's only, I think, 3 or 4 people from our guild. I think I'm in the AFK channel. Hang on, I'm gonna have a snack and actually go to Discord and see if anybody's actually in the raid channel. Yeah, nobody's in the raid channel. And somehow, again, I am top of the DPS charts when I started the fight late. What the hell?
I need to get closer. I am out of range.
Where are you going? Oh, apparently we pulled the boss.
I need to get closer.
I think we've got her, 2 or 3 more keepers, so probably 6 more bosses. There's 11 bosses in this place.
Beware.
Oh, we'll make it, Pac-Man. Don't even worry. This is time walking. And it's a pug time walking. So there's maybe 4, maybe 5 guildies in here at most. At least that I've seen. Like I've seen me, Metro, Goopus Lupa. I think Schmidt is in the guild. There's a couple names here that look like they could be in the guild, but a lot of people are coming on alts. So don't even worry. We got this, bud. We got this, fam. That last one had to do with the boss that we're trying to do now patrols. So she patrolled right into us while we were killing ads. It happens. Anyway, we'll get her. I'm not doing that jet match anymore. Okay, looks like we're heading this way. And up here for some reason. I really should just focus target Metro. So I can always know where he's at. Although the chat is... my chat is above my back this way. My chat is above my my map at the moment. Uh-oh, somebody pulled the boss over there. Joel, I would love to have a second monitor. There's actually quite a list of things that I need to if I was ever to be professional about this. You know, a second monitor, better video card, all that kind of stuff right now. So I'm just working on building up the channel and trying to get it going to the point where I can afford that type of stuff. So if any of you are enjoying and you want to support the channel, just like on Twitch, there's subscriptions. On YouTube, there's sponsors, and it's the same amount too. So, but the streamers get a larger share of it on YouTube. So, as well, there's also super chats. If you just want to donate a fixed sum once, it's always a nice way. I don't ever usually talk about it simply because I don't feel right now I'm professional enough to deserve it. But if you guys do, I will be very grateful for it. Well, that's my one saying of that kind of thing. And as always, the charity links as well are in the description. They're probably nearer to the bottom right at the moment, just because I'm not doing a charity 1 to 110 at the moment. So, Apollo, yes, I have a BM Hunter. I don't play her very much. It's probably about like my 4th or 5th alt at the moment. But I do like Hunter. It's a nice mobile range DPS. It's just a bit outside my normal wheelhouse, so I try to play all classes. I really, really do. I don't play all specs because I don't tank or heal. But I do try to play all classes. Hey, Fearless, doing really well. Thank you for joining us into the stream. How are you doing?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that went well. Thank you very much. Crazy cat lady, yep.
Beware. Beware.
Nearly deals for a friend of the Grumble. Like you.
Oh. Okay, where are we? We're at the Shattered Walkway. Get me some food. Risky Bear, you awesome person with your lavish Suramar feasts. If you're listening to the stream, Risky Bear, thank you very much. Apparently everybody's supposed to be stacking here, so I'm gonna come over here and stack there because that's where I was told to stack. Yeah, I would love a like spike, you know, appreciate it. Unfortunately, due to internet connection restrictions, I actually can't watch the stream very much while I'm playing it, especially since I don't have a second monitor, but no visual. Well then, we should have a bunch of likes by now. Oh boy. Ooh, we've actually lost a couple people. We had a full 30 people at one point. Yeah, we'll get this done. Don't even worry about it. Here she comes on the run with a burger on a bun and a dash of Coke on the side. The tasty pickle and burgers on the fry. I think I'm just going to cleave because, you know, I'm a monk and cleave is what I do. Somebody said spread, so I'm spreading.
Beware. Beware.
my hugest downfall in any raid is I Hodir Jawbones, I will see what I can do when I'm not in the middle of a fight. About all I can do for you, buddy. Now, I might actually get a battle res here, but I'm gonna see what I can do about showing healing. Yeah. Wait. Modules. Window. There we go. Oh, that's healing per second. That's not healing done. Well, yeah, but I want to show it in a different window there, bud. So. Right, like, as soon as we get where we're going here. I'm very bad. No. It's... I don't know if I can do that with... recount like that. I know that Scotta does it, but I don't know how to do that with recount. I will, I'll flip over to that for the next fight if you like. I'm fairly certain you'll see Metro is going to be one of the highest, so. Actually, let's see. Healing done. How about healing per second? It's going to have to be healing done, but I'm not seeing healing per second. There you go. There you go. There's some healing for you. I can imagine, Joel. It's, I know it wasn't very fun on this end, and the volume is very low for me, so. Just gonna take some food here before he, oh, guess we gotta pull. Some of my food there. That's okay. Metro probably just wants to get this done at this point. There's been a bit of QQ going on.
You mortals who dare to interfere with my sport will pay. Wait, I remember you. In the mountains. But you, what is this?
Thorin, my lord. Why else would these invaders have come into your sanctum but to slay you? They must be stopped.
It is too far away. I need to get closer.
I was reading strats on this, and I heard that you have to interrupt this guy as quick as possible. That's why I raced ahead and did that. Normally I would never take an initiative like that, but I saw it in the Wowhead guide that that's something you want to do, so. I've got my mouse hovering over the healing and covering up everything I'm trying to do. Ah! I'm so discombobulated. Ah! Did no healers come in here with us? Oh, we're wiping it apparently, that's why.
These pathetic mortals are harmless, beneath my station. Dispose of them!
Well then, I'm gonna have to release because there's no way they're gonna be able to battle res me. Let's see who's alive and still fighting. There's a whole bunch alive and still fighting. No, Axel, I didn't, unfortunately. Yeah, I better release. That's okay. Stuff happens. I was having trouble the whole run. I was fighting with my keyboard and mouse. They were broken. And, it got to the point after 40 hours I just couldn't fight with them anymore. Like, it was constantly swinging me around and around. I made it to 71 in about 40 hours, so. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the best run I've ever had. Like I said, I just couldn't fight my mouse and keyboard any longer. It was really killing me. Okay, I'm going to go put some food buff on. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. They're very off-brand now. I used to have the keyboard I was using was a 13-year-old Dell multimedia keyboard, and the mouse was a Logitech G900, I think it is. This one, not so much. Like the mouse is, I think it's called Havoc, and it's HAVIC. And I don't even know what the keyboard's called. They're very inexpensive. They were actually supposed to be here before that stream. And I'm going to do what I did last time, which is Flying Serpent Kick. And then roll my way back to the tank so he can pick him up. There we go. Sweet, David. Well, glad you could be here for this dose. Oof, that hurt. Yeah, that $2 mouse though.
These pathetic mortals are harmless, beneath my station. Dispose of them.
Oh, got caught. This happens to me when I'm soloing this for gold too. We are at Thorim. And I believe after this we've got Freya, Mimiron, and that faceless dude, and then Yogg Saron. So I think we've got 4 left. Yogg should be fun, especially if Metro forgets to ask if it forgets to actually activate the keepers before we go down. Because the only way you get a shot at Mimiron's head is if you do hard mode on Yogg Saron, which is no help from any of the keepers or no lights in the darkness. Right? And with the amount of fun Metro's having, I'm thinking he might actually forget. So we'll have to see if he remembers to ask the keeper. Garrus Effect, thank you very much for the kind sponsorship. I really appreciate that. That actually puts us over the top for another emote, which I will set up as soon as the stream is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's amazing. That really helps.
Impossible. She died at my brother's hand. A dark nightmare indeed. I need time to reflect. I will aid your cause if you should require. I owe you at least that much. Farewell.
So yeah, we've got Freya, we've got Mimiron, we've got General Vezax, and Yogg Saron left. I think that's all. I do.
Any deal for a friend of the Grumbles. Like you.
But thank you very much. That sponsorship. It's humbling. It really is. And it means so much. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy them. Yes, I am 11 of 11 heroic and 1 of 11 mythic. My guild, I think, is either 5 or 6 of 11 mythic. So. Apparently, somebody pulled the boss again. That Drez guy. You guys can't see my chat, I don't think. My raid chat. But there's a guy in my raid chat losing his mind. Thanks, Sangakan143. I really appreciate that. I'm going to release because I can immediately teleport to where we're at, because it's Conservatory of Life.
I have many, many wares.
Will you see the chat? Could you? Yeah. Like I say, that Drez guy is just losing his mind. Which I think is a little funny. It's Metro's already told him once to be quiet, because it's time walking. It's nothing serious. It's just something to relax to. I mean, you gotta have a certain level of, you know, professionalism, of course. But again, it's a time walking raid. It's not meant to be taken serious. Just meant to be for fun. Ooh, that's a red pally. He's got some of the same talents I do. He's spec for AoE. Nice. It's nice to know. Just I'm looking at the spell effects and I'm recognizing. Good evening, Legend M. And good evening to the Netherlands. Yeah, somebody pulled a whole lot of ads and it's gotten out of control. I'm gonna switch back to DPS, okay, guys? Just because I want to see where I'm at, because I'm actually kind of intrigued. I'm in the top 4 sometimes, so of course not at the moment, but Ben, I made it to level 71 and about 40 hours. Yeah, I'm just gonna release. Yeah, that wasn't even half as, it wasn't even as long as I've gone before. I've gone to 49.5 hours before. It's not really a big thing. We'll eat something here. Get my food buff on. Oh, now there's a lavish, as soon as I eat something, every darn time there's a lavish Suramar feast. Not that I don't appreciate it, Risky Bear, I do. I actually really, really do appreciate it. Actually, before I do that, let's do that, and then I'm going to do that. Got my food buff, got my rune, got my flask. Yeah, absolutely. You got to do some walk away for a bit. You know, 5 to 15 minutes every couple 3 hours is fine. I'm gonna use cooldowns on this guy because he's not playing. Good, good. We're just going to follow my buddy Metro here because I'm assuming he knows where he's going. Apparently these guys are... Don't know where you want me to stand, game. Gromgall, I made it to almost 50 hours in January. I was deadly sick with the flu, though. Like, it was bad. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing at the time in that stream. First stream ever was like 30 hours, something like that. Second one was around the same, but the thing about those two streams is those two streams were done within 2 days of each other. You really need to take a month break if you're going to do something like that. You have to not do a big, you know, gaming marathon a day and a half after the first one. You know? Oh, I'll get on my water strider too. Doesn't matter, Metro's going to give us water walking, but I'll get on my water strider. Why not? It's this type of pack again where I don't know where you want me to stand, game. I really don't. But if I'm within melee range, I get a beat. But is that one of those things where maybe the tank is supposed to move him? But yeah, I did almost 50 hours in January, so. It's not bad. I gotta tell you, it's really not bad. It's not super. I know my buddy Sai, the first time he ever tried a 1-to-110, he made it to over 60 hours before he... this guy looks like he deserves a cooldown or two. He made it to over 60 hours before he had to stop. I've got some ideas on how to shorten the route, though. I got to try out when I'm not streaming, of course, over the next... over the next couple of weeks, and that'll get me going for the March one. Oh, look at that. We've got more giant tree men. Good, just what we needed. More giant tree men. Oh, this is actually quite a lot of fun, though. The other thing is, I mean, trying to raise money for charity, it gives me a little bit more motivation to do that kind of thing.
I need to target something first.
And to actually stick around longer. already. Got all my buffs up. No idea where she even is, but if I see a gift, I'll kill it. Wow. Wow. I went, oh, hey, going ham again. Just gonna say I went ham and died for it. Okay, I get it. The mobs, her ads heal her. I get you. I understand now. I get you. I see your game, Freya. I was gonna say, do you honestly think silencing me is going to do anything? I'm a monk, but apparently monks can get silenced from this. Oh, I gotta move to the tank, I think, to get this off. There we go. Come on, quit silencing me. Okay, group of 3 needs to be killed together. The flowers explode, so we don't want to touch the flowers. The big tree, you have to stand under mushrooms or you get silenced. I can do that. It's not the tank you move to, it's the mushrooms you move to get rid of the silence. Gotcha. Goodness, I wish they'd just wipe it up already. Oh, we get a mass res in. Nice. They do, don't they? Lavish serum our feast. Where to feast? There to feast. Okay, so we'll do that. All my buffs up. Okay, don't stand next to the exploding flowers. Don't try to go near Snaplash or the little plants. Okay. Oh, Vic's in the raid. I didn't realize Vic was in the raid. He's one of my guildies too. No wonder I got a res. Vic is in the group. It's from my guild and an awesome healer. He can keep me alive. Where is that gift? Yay, I killed the ANR's gift. I gotta stand under a mushroom. This mushroom mechanic is annoying. Oh, Aner's gift got killed. Oof. Like I said, no wonder I got a battle res. Vic's in the group. Man, I gotta find a mushroom. And then this guy needs to... Oh, I gotta find another mushroom. And then this guy needs to die. Oh, yeah. And Vic's having fun keeping me alive because I'm taking a ton of damage. I'm pretty much guaranteed he's just tunnel healing me to keep me up. Is there a gift up? Oh, this is going to be annoying. I can tell it already. Oh, stage 2. Nice. Hopefully that means no more ANR's gift. So she doesn't heal. Yeah, range DPS just hanging out under a mushroom. You're like, hey man, it's a mushroom, man. Got this. Look at this, fam. We got this. Woot woot. Very nice. Very, very nice, as Metro would say. GG, no more mushrooms, yep.
I have many, many wares.
And Vic only had to battle res me once. I'm shocked.
Good fortune to our friends.
Now, I wonder who could possibly have done the most DPS in that fight. Oh yeah. It's your boy Kop. Oh yeah, now we got to go do Mimeron. Hey Nanners, thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. You know, I think I need more haste. My haste is a little low. Because there are times when I have absolutely no buttons to push. But my mastery is through the roof. I got like 51% mastery. I'm really happy about where I'm at with mastery. Well, the whole idea is those are the keepers. Like, those are the good guys that have been corrupted by Yogg Saron, right? Primary stat for DPS monks is mastery, and the secondary stat is crit for single target and haste for AoE, I believe. Or it's the vice versa. One of the two is. Something I can loot. Mastery is an amazing stat for Windwalker. It's a straight up damage boost. The way our mastery reads is for every percentage of mastery we have, we do that percentage more damage. If the ability we use is not the same twice in a row. So if I do Tiger Palm and then Rising Sun Kick, my Rising Sun Kick does 51% more damage than it normally does because of my mastery, which is huge. I didn't know you could get in those. That is awesome. It's absolutely amazing. Let's do this, boys and girls. Monks are in a very good spot right now. They really are. Here, let me see if I can get some good scenery for this. It's really hard to get good scenery for this first stream. You're like passing through the mountains and you're on a train. I'm on a train, dudes. I'm on a train. There were bad words in that song in my head. I decided not to use them. Oops, I guess we've arrived. It's 10%, Sergan, but at least it was 10% last I checked, not 50. That would be overpowered. That paladin's name is Bull ST. Classic. Yeah, monk healers are pretty good. They fist weave, right? So when you're doing stuff like PvP, they can be really nice. I wonder if somebody's going to be stupid enough to push the big red button. Yes, I will. I've got it set up for March 7th or 8th, somewhere around there. Just follow my Twitter. I'll tweet it out when I've got it firmly locked in. You'll find my Twitter there. I think it's Kopitar Rules for the win. But I've got a link in my my YouTube channel on the About tab. You'll see a link to my Twitter there. It's 1 to 110 because we're going to the end of Legion. And when BFA comes out, once I've got my main set up, we'll do one again for that. We'll do a 1 to 120. Blood over intent. 1 to 2,000. You betcha. How did I lose my food? Oh, did I die? 1, 0, ready? Where's Metro? Yeah, if let me bring my calendar up here for a second while we're waiting. That's not the calendar. That's the calendar. So right now, normally I would have to be available Wednesday the 7th for that's because that's my guild's that's when they do progression rating. But I'm gonna book it off, and just because I want to make sure, as I wanted to start that morning, I'm in Mountain Standard Time too, so which is GMT -7. So if that helps you out at all, figuring out time zones.
We haven't much time, friends. You're going to help me test out my latest and greatest creation. Now, before you change your minds, remember that you kind of owe it to me after the mess you made with the XT002. I can fix that. Or maybe not. What a mess.
Yeah, I don't have enough haste. I was talking to one of my guildies who's pretty much an expert at Windwalker, and he was telling me about what I should be pushing and when I should be pushing it. And said during my Earthstorm and Fire phase, I should be able to get 3 Rising Sun kicks in, and I'm still only able to get 2 no matter how hard I try. So I need more haste to be able to get to a useful level per raid.
Behold, the VX-001 anti-personnel assault cannon. You might want to take cover. I think they call that a clean kill.
Oh, Mim, you're tricky. Well, you know. Okay, this is the one that's going to be difficult.
Thank you, friends. Your efforts have yielded some fantastic data. Now, where did I put
There's this one and 2 more. After we kill this one, we've got General Vezax, who's one of those faceless type dudes. Minion of Yogg Saron, faceless. You see him all the time in all the Warcraft dungeons. And then we've got actual Yogg Saron, which with a pug group is going to be fun. See, now is when I lose all my DPS because I can't target. Now I switch to ads, which by definition are going to be harder because there's more of them. Well, I say harder. What I really mean is I get to go ham. You know, guys, I really hope you can't hear my neighbor. Because he's yelling a blue streak up and down the hallways, I think. I can't do anything about it at the moment because I'm streaming and raiding. Okay.
Gaze upon its magnificence, bask in its glorious glory. I present you with P07 TR Algan.
It's going to depend, Devoted Jester. Some people say that they find YouTube lags more than Twitch. Some don't. I like YouTube simply because even though I'm not partnered, or I can still monetize. Meaning I can still get super chats and sponsors and all that kind of stuff. So. Ooh, very nice. Where is... can't catch me, Metro. I'm faster than you. I go the wrong way. No, so other people came here too. Good, good. Hey, Epsilon. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by the stream. I took Conservatory Life just so I could repair. I'm very nervous about repairing. Oh, Vic died. Oh, I died. Oh dear. But yeah, Devoted Jester, I really like YouTube. And should I ever get big enough that I'm actually doing this and making a decent amount on it, I would have to pretty much go exclusive for YouTube just to streamline the lag. Because right now I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch, and it's going to be a bit of an issue for lag. So. Okay. And if I can get it working, I also intend to stream to triple stream. I'm going to also put it out to Facebook, which shouldn't increase the lag because it's not me that's actually streaming to the 3. Let's see, where are we going? To Shattered Walkway. Okay, grab some food just in case a feast isn't put down. But honestly, I don't see that happening anytime soon either, as far as, you know, YouTube becoming a huge career. In order for YouTube to become that kind of a career, you'd have to have several 100,000 subs, so... at least. So, and I'm quite happy with my my audience the way it is right now. As much as I'd like to grow, and you know, especially when I'm doing the charity streams, get more money for charity. I would really. Woot woot, I didn't die. I didn't die. It's always good when you're on a tough pull and you don't die. Yeah, Ulduar seems pretty fun. As I said, I never did it in when it was in progression, but it does seem really fun. Like, I'm having to blow cooldowns in some of the trash packs. That's a lot of fun. But, I mean, again, as never being someone who's ever seriously even attempted to raid serious up until now. This is kind of my first raid is Antorus. So, visually, I have yet to find a single expansion that didn't have they killed me. They killed me. That doesn't have a visually striking raid that I really enjoyed. Even WoD, Blackrock Foundry was really nice. So, oh, Drez, don't remind Metro that he wants to go lights out, that he doesn't want to go lights out because man, Metro should just kick this dude. Siege was really nice. I enjoyed the aesthetic of it a lot. I think it's funny that, I mean, I'm sure this Drez guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to doing these fights. I really do. I really am. But it's getting on a lot of people's nerves. I'm pretty sure Metro is one of them at this point. I can just hear him. Hey, Josh Randolph. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Glad to have you. Doing a little Ulduar Timewalking with my buddy in GM Metro, a couple of guys from our guild, and a bunch of pugs. Somebody in the back pulled one of the faceless. That's always good. I tell you what, I'm going to give you a cooldown there, Mr. Faceless. Oh, don't even start. I remember when my guild carried me through that at the end of the expansion so I could get the ahead of the curve. Whoo! I don't know about actually doing the thing, but from the floor, that fight looked hard. And I remember hearing over what were we using then? Not Skype, not TeamSpeak, Vent. Remember hearing over Vent one of the healers saying, "Should I battle res him?" Metro being, "Nope." Let him lay there. Like I say, it's a really tough question, Legend. It really is. It'd have to be something without a lot of RP. Decent length, not too long. I really enjoy when I'm gold farming, and you'll see this when we do the continuation of the gold farm Monday, and we do Kata and Wrath, Firelands. I think it's a really nicely well laid out raid, and it's nice and quick the way it when you're soloing it anyway. So I imagine it was decently quick when you weren't. Ooh, lavish Sir Mark-East. I get my food buff on. I don't know. Again, as someone who's never been a raider, that maybe ICC was really fun to farm. So again, I'm going on solo farms here, so it's tough to say. Now, I did read the explanations of all these up on Wowhead, but
5, 4, 3, 2.
you know what they say is the first time you read something, you really only retain about, what is it, 10% of it? Oh, I can't stand Karazhan, and I'll tell you why. Because I get lost horribly inside Karazhan. Horribly. Every time I go in there. To this day, I get lost horribly. actually got one of those casts off that we can interrupt. That's horrible. That's horrible, guys. Almost every interrupt apparently works on that. Just waiting for the next one. I don't mind Zolomon. Okay, I got clipped on that interrupt, so it probably means one's gonna get off. Nerfed my own DPS to interrupt that one. I definitely need more haste. There's just too many times when I have nothing up that I can do. No buttons I can press. Clicked on that one too. Well, at least people are interrupting though, for the most part. Too far away to interrupt that one. I got that one. We got this. We got this, fam. I can't pull that off, can I? Never saying that again. Clicked on that one. Such a commonly used ability by him. Wow. Can you imagine if none of those got interrupted? We'd be wiping it. A few globals. Okay. There's the door that we want to go through. I'm assuming that's it there. How long you been on the game, Josh? I started probably about 2 or 3 weeks after it came out. So end of November 2004. Oh, somebody started the fight. Was it me? Oh, just die. Just die. No idea who started it. Doesn't matter. Going through the door to kill people. In truth, I might have accidentally started that. I might have been just one step ahead of where the other person was in order to...
Let hatred and rage guide your blows. Could they have been saved?
That might have been my fault. I'm fully willing to accept that as being my fault. Hentai, how's it going? If I can actually select it. Prison of Yogg Saron. Now, I'm sure somebody will put down a feast. Hey. Need a repair bot. Well, it's I just shortened grasshopper to make grasshopper. Nice. I've actually heard that before. But it is. I shortened it because when Miss Pandaria came out, well, actually when it was announced, about 2 seconds after it was announced, I logged on to try and reserve the name Grasshopper, and Grasshopper was as close as I could get. Apparently there were people quicker than me. Okay, I'm standing behind this dude that's on the line. Mole line. Well, it had it had the intended effect. In Croatian, it's Skakavak. I know I mispronounced that horribly. It's based on an old 90s TV show that was a reboot of a 60s TV show. The 90s TV show was called Kung Fu, The Legend Continues, and the 60s was just called Kung Fu. It's an old David Carradine show, and the main character, Kwai Chang Caine, when he was training as a monk in Kung Fu, his master would gave him the nickname Grasshopper. Hey, Dime, doing really well, thank you. No, Legendem, it's just cherry drink. Just cherry powder drink.
The time to strike at the head of the beast will soon be upon us. Focus your anger and hatred on his minions.
Ah, Metro walked in some green stuff. I imagine I walked in some green stuff too. I can't imagine me not screwing this up somehow. I'm going to be dead for most of this encounter. I just want you guys to know that. Oh, it's instead of cup. I got you. So I said it with a Canadian accent then. Is that how we'll call it? Yeah, I thought it was a good name, because I always intend, as soon as I heard it was going to be Pandarans and stuff. Ah. I have no idea what my sanity is, but I'm going to restore it. Ooh, look, a portal. Why don't I just hop in the portal? Oh, portal's gone. Can't hop in it. Kill a tentacle. Oop. Let's see, find us some more tentacles. No more tentacles to kill? Brain portal in 3 seconds. Now hop in that brain portal. I'm going to go over here and restore some sanity. Ooh, there's that brain portal. Oh, it's gone again. These brain portals just do not last very long. Gosh, I wish I could see what my sanity was at. I actually really have no idea.
I need to get closer.
So I'm just going to run through the green whenever I get a second. Okay, brain link, so I'm going to go into one of these rooms. I see where brain portal is, so when I get the warning, I'm going to move out. Oh, I got killed. Like I say, we'll spend most of this fight on the ground. Hey, Soul Bear, thanks for dropping by the stream. Glad to have you. I went into the portals, Schmids, and I died. I don't have a madness bar. I never did. Maybe my chat was covering it. I don't know. I tried to run in those green things and not look at the skulls, and still it died. I died it. I believe you guys can do this. Hey, Jumpy Wizard, thanks for dropping by the stream. Glad to have you. Gosh, I wish I could get res, but apparently I was insane, so they had to kill me. I wonder if anybody else died. Well, there's a few people dead. Look at this, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of 26 dead. And they're still going to beat it. This is awesome. Well, they're still going to beat it, assuming people remember to take their insanity debuff off by going to those green things. And again, and not by a small margin either. I was #1 in damage, and #2 was another Windwalker. Look at that. Your guild tried what? The fight, Soul Bear? Oh. We've got a good portion of the raid dead, so I imagine this is a wipe. We were really close this time. I want to see. I'm going to move the stream chat over top of my DPS meter so I can actually see over here. I gotta release. Repair. Vic tried to res everyone. I'd already released. Oh, the raid. Oh, okay. Thanks, Soul Bear. Thanks for the like and thanks for dropping by. It's much appreciated. We'll see you next time. I don't have a sanity meter that I've seen, so I have no idea how much sanity I've got. Well, if we don't go in the brain room, if we don't know what we're doing, then we're going to all die because nobody will go in the brain room. Yeah, take it easy, Soul Bear. Good to have you.
The time to strike at the head of the beast will soon be upon us. Focus your anger and hatred on his.
Oh, there's that. There's that sanity debuff. I see it. It was covered by the chat. How the heck did that happen? I've had 100 sanity. Come on. Got that killed. Now, just kill tentacles. Any tentacles I come across gonna die.
I need to target something first. I need to get closer. I am out of range.
Let's see. Still at 100 sanity. I'm watching my sanity now.
It is too far away. I need to get closer.
Okay, stop that. No DPS in Kop. It's not allowed.
I am out of range.
That person died. Oh, let's get some tentacles up. There we go. Might as well go for so that nobody hurts and nobody dies. Still at 100 sanity. At this point, I'm just running around and looking for tentacles.
I need to get closer.
Well, Sarah's at 100% health almost. I guess nobody at all is going into the portals. Nice. Everybody's outside. Okay, now I'm at 80 sanity. I'm at 60. I'm not comfortable being at 60. I'm going to go over here. Back to 100. And back to 80. Back to 100. Okay, 42 sanity is definitely not comfortable. Let's get it up, get it up. Oops.
I need to get closer.
68. 76. 72, 68. 6. Yeah, I'm going for a green light. 88, 100.
I need to get closer. I am out of range.
60.
I need to get closer.
Yep, going for a green light. 44, 64, 84, 100.
I am out of range.
'We got this.
I need to get closer.
72. Excellent. Excellent. We got it. We got it. Okay. I know, right, Joel? That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Mr. Fictionary, it was all tuned really, really well. I enjoyed that a ton. I would say it wasn't too hard, but it really wasn't too easy. There were a lot of wipes. A lot of wipes. That back over here. If you want Mr. Fictionary, it's a really good watch, and it only took us about 3 hours to do it. So, but I am gonna go. That was our kind of our Saturday stream. So tomorrow we're gonna do some casual leveling. We're probably gonna start fairly early in the morning. Again, Mountain Time. It's -7 GMT. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm going to do this, because I think Metro is probably not streaming as well. So I'm going to, yeah, we'll do that. Find you someone really fun to watch. Going to then bring my chat back up so I can actually send it to you. Yeah, have a good one, guy, everybody. This is my fellow Canadian, my fellow insane person, and an amazing streamer, used to play WoW a lot, famous man, the one, the only WoW Hobbs. So I hope you guys all head over, show him some love, watch him play some Hearthstone, and let him know I said hi. All right, everybody. Thanks for dropping by. Glad to see you, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Peace. Kop out.